two brands under the same company. One winner of the week. This is Brand Warfare, and you're tuned in to the Smart Kingdom. What's up, all the followers of the kingdom, you filthy smarks, you dirty little marks? How are you doing? How are you? I hope your 4th was great. Mine was. I ate too much. I hope you did the same. But it's another week of Brand Warfare. Raw versus Smackdown. It was kind of interesting this week. Real close call for me anyway, because I had a tough time deciding the winner. But we're going to get to that towards the end. Let's jump in to Raw. So Raw started with Enzo Amore kicking off the show. And he had one of the best promos of his entire career. And he's already great on the microphone. But when Enzo, when he went there, Enzo went to a whole nother level that Monday. And I am very impressed. Now, as for his wrestling future, I can see Enzo on 205 Live. I can see Enzo on Raw. Or I can see Enzo on SmackDown. I'd prefer if he either jumps to SmackDown to stay away from Big Cass and let Cass do his own thing, or just jump on the 205 Live brand and shake things up there, give it a needed boost, because he can definitely go there. I'm liking the feud. Enzo attacked Cass right after the promo. I think we know who's going to win the feud, but you'll find out at the Great Balls of Fire predictions that'll be going up soon. But I think it's very clear who's winning this feud. I mean, come on, guys. You should know. You should know by now. Next up, we have a women's tag team match between Team Roode, that's Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax, versus Team Hug Life, which is that the name of the team? Bayley and Sasha Banks. And before we get to the match, can we talk about Bayley for a second? What are we doing with Bayley? Because it seems like any little thing puts her on the shelf. She has been broken down to the point where I don't even know who the Bayley in NXT is anymore. Bayley getting hurt from every little thing, a Samoan drop, getting pushed into a barricade. It's silly. She was in a 60-minute women's Iron Woman match, and she can't take one bump to the apron, to like the little barricade on the side. I don't get it. Like, what's the point? If she's gonna go heel, I'm not even gonna take it seriously, because she can't do anything as a face, so why would she be effective as a heel? I'm upset. The match became a handicap match after Bayley was taken out by Nia Jax, which, whatever. Somehow Sasha won. Sasha wins the match. Bank statement on Alexa Bliss, and that's that. I did not care for that match at all. Next up, we had Strowman demanding competition from Kurt Angle. Kurt said there would be no one that wants to face Strowman in the ring. And Strowman simply said, you better have someone in that ring, or else. And we all know what happens when or else is the next option. I'll give you a hint at who was the person. It was some guy with a very big smile and a very bald head. Anyway, we have Cedric Alexander versus Noam Dar, and I'm really getting sad with the treatment of the cruiserweights, guys. It's unfair. It's so wrong, because these guys are amazing talent. Don't get me wrong, the cruiserweights are amazing talent, but it seems like the crowd doesn't care. They did the what chants during Cedric's promo about putting Dar in a neck brace, and it was corny for him to say, I'm gonna put you in a neck brace so you can be matching with Alicia Fox. I mean, that's cool, but at the same time, if they're not invested, why should I be invested? And we can fix 205 Live if you just move it somewhere else. Maybe make it an exclusive on the WWE Network. Kind of like with NXT. Just make it a show at Full Sail in a much more intimate environment. And we could have a better show. We've already talked about this in a previous video. It's still, nothing's being done. Nothing's being done. Either put it on before SmackDown or put it at Full Sail, because the current idea isn't working, and it just doesn't matter. Cedric wins the match with that modified backbreaker thing. I don't know what it's called right now, so I just don't care. But Cedric wins, and we just move right on to Miz and his segment. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't pay much attention to the segment until Heath came out and Ambrose came out, and they demanded to have a match, and Miz fought Heath in a decent match. Miz ripped his pants and still won, which is legendary to me. And then The Miz Taraj attacked Ambrose. And I don't care. I don't care about the feud. That feud has to stop. It needs to end. It has to end. It's not doing anything for me. Miz needs to clearly keep that belt, but we do not need Ambrose holding the belt. I'm sorry. Dean needs a change. He needs a complete overhaul because this happy-go-lucky bull has to stop. I'm just cool. I do what I want because I'm there and that's it. Yeah, I'm out here and that's what I do. That's what I do. Cut to a segment between Titus O'Neil and Apollo Cruz. No. Apollo can't lose. Apollo can't lose. Apollo will lose. Apollo will lose because he's going to lose because he's garbage and he's not good on this show. You brought him up too soon from NXT. It's a decent catchphrase, but if Apollo's always going to lose, then don't say that. Next, we have Goldust and R-Truth. And quick question, is that match happening at Great Balls of Fire? Is it going to be like on the pre-show, or is it just up in the air for SummerSlam? I'm not sure yet. It wasn't announced for the kickoff show or the pre-show, but if it is, I'll touch on it in the Great Balls. Can't believe that's the pay-per-view name. A prediction piece. But Goldust basically just plays a video montage of him attacking R-Truth at the Staples Center from last week. And at the end, R-Truth was behind Goldust, and he assaulted Goldust for a little bit, and that was the end of that. I mean, I liked it. I liked it. I don't know why some people think this is the worst feud of the year, but I am definitely starting to understand why. It's not that bad, but it's bad when the payoffs don't match everything we're hyping up. And here comes the big low point for me. Rollins versus Hawkins. Can anyone explain to me why is Kurt Hawkins signed to WWE? Like, I thought when he was coming back we was going to get like this goofy gimmick and he was just going to be the comedy. Kind of like how Sandow was when he was doing the stunt double thing. But now, all we have is the guy who simply, I lose. And he lost in 8 seconds to Seth Rollins with that stupid fake Rainmaker thing that I will not acknowledge as a finishing move because it's fake. It's fake. It's absolute bull crap. He knows it's bull crap. I know it's bull crap. You want to be Okada so bad. Also, Okada was backstage at Raw. And I hope he did not see that terrible, terrible, terrible knee strike. Fake V-trigger, fake Rainmaker from Seth Rollins. But Seth had a response to Bray Wyatt, which I did not care about because it was... I don't care about this feud. I don't care about the feud. I don't care about the feud. It's a stupid feud. If it's for the video game, cool. But I don't care about this feud at all. I'm not invested in this. And he basically said, I'm going to prove to you that you're not a god, you're a man, and I'm going to beat you. I think that's a good idea. But, yeah, that was that. Didn't like that. The Joe Brock interview, though. Have to applaud that. That was fun. Joe is done of talking with Brock. Brock was so chill. Like, dude, I was you a couple years ago. I was you years ago. I get it, brother. I understand. I won't talk. I won't talk. And Joe went to find Brock, and Brock's like, come on, buddy. Just get through the security. Come on, I'll fight you. Just wait till Sunday. I don't know why it made me laugh so much, but hearing Brock talk makes me laugh. His voice isn't super deep. So when he's like, come on, buddy, come just get through the security, it's great. I really don't want this feud to be a one-off. I would hope Joe gets a rematch at SummerSlam or Brock gets a rematch at SummerSlam, depending on how the match goes at Great Balls of Fire. But I'm really loving this feud. It's always a high point on Raw. It's been a high point since Joe won that 5-way to become number one contender. It's clearly the best thing on Raw right now. And I just hope it doesn't end. I hope it continues a little longer. We have Neville versus Mustafa Ali to follow this, which was a pretty good match. I don't know about y'all, but I didn't get an entrance when I was watching it. It just cut straight to the match. I don't know if that was a technical goof on their end, but I didn't get to see Neville make his entrance or Mustafa Ali. They were just in mid-match while the match was going on. Of course, Neville wins with the Rings of Saturn, but that was a great match. I think it was very underrated. It's proof that the 205 guys the 205 guys. Why am I calling them that? The 205 Live crew puts on great matches. I just wish the crowd would be invested in it, because nothing kills me more than a completely silent crowd. And no, New Japan Pro Wrestling's crowd, they're quiet, but they're invested. They're watching the match, intently watching the match. When I see the 205 Live guys put on matches, the crowd is treating these matches like they used to treat the women's matches way back in the day, when they were just divas matches and bra and panties and feather and mud match or whatever. They treat these as bathroom breaks, and it sucks. There's no intent to watch it. It's just moving forward. We have Wyatt in the Desert. Explains his life right now, I think. It's total low point. It was probably a bunch of mad libs of everything he says, like, I'm a god. And when a god speaks, a god talks. I will cleanse you of your pain and make you understand, man, that I'll fix you, Seth. And that great balls of fire will cleanse you. And the fire follow the buzzards. I'm sure it was something like that. I didn't care because I was not listening, because the eater of pinfalls is not going to do anything at Great Balls of Fire. We already know this, so screw him. Moving forward, Balor versus Cesaro. That was another great match. Another great match. I enjoyed that. It was fun. It was fun. Hardy's got involved. Barr and Samson got involved. Great match. If you can find it, go watch it. I believe Finn won with the coup de grace, but I'm happy. And it was also announced that the Hardys and the Bar are going to be in a 30-minute Iron Man match at the Great Balls of Fire. So that's also great. And finally, our main event was Braun Strowman versus Apollo Crews. And again, great match. Great match. I don't think it was bad. How could it be bad? I mean, a lot of people would think that Apollo's not capable of putting on stuff. If Apollo was in the main event, he's capable, but you need to build the character properly. Titus Worldwide is trying to do that. I see it, and I'm okay with it. He needs more. He needs more character. Apollo Crews and Seth Rollins share the same trait. I don't know what their characters are. They need more character development so I can identify them as, is he a badass? Is he a dude who doesn't take any crap from anyone? Is he a lovable goof? What is he? Seth Rollins isn't any of those. And neither is Apollo Crews. What do they do? I don't know. They're great performers, but the characters are lacking. They're lacking. But Strowman versus Apollo was a great match. I enjoyed it. Apollo almost died after a moonsault. He tried to do a moonsault or something, and Strowman kicked the crap out of him, and he went flying. And I went, no, he's dead. You killed him. Oh, no. This led to Strowman slamming Apollo with 3 running power slams. Just ruthless. And then he beat the crap out of Titus, which was great. And he put Apollo in the ambulance, hit the back of it, and the ambulance didn't move. He did it again, the ambulance didn't move. So Strowman checks who's in the driver's seat, and guess who's in the driver's seat? Kevin, can you explain who?
It was clearly Roman Reigns. It's Roman Reigns, and he does what he does the best. He beats the crap out of people who disagree with me and this man.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. But yes, Roman comes back. He gets some offense in on. Roman comes back and gets some offense in on Mr. Strowman. Strowman attacks him by throwing him to the ambulance again. But this time, Roman, I believe, hits him with a Superman punch and a spear to close the show. It was a B plus, B minus of a go-home show. But I'm interested in how Great Balls of Fire is going to go despite its stupid name. On to Smackdown. And guess who's back? Back again. After filming, it's Cena, man. Cena is back to SmackDown Live. Thank the Lord. We needed John Cena, but he's a free agent, so he's not back to SmackDown Live. He's on both shows. Oh my God! Double the Cena, double the fun. Ooh, washed FM. Anyway, shout out to the Bodega Boys. Anyway, Cena's back on Raw. Thankfully he's back. He cut a dope promo, America, 4th of July crap. Then Rusev interrupted it, and I was like, yes! Rusev's back! Yes! Rusev's back! yes! And then Cena proposed to have a flag match on the 4th of July, and I went, no! And I did not like that. At all. But apparently Rusev's going to get AA'd by Cena, so he's looking forward to that. Then we have a backstage segment with AJ Styles and Chad Gable about the Independence Day Battle Royal, I believe. And instead of both of them being in the match, because I don't know why they both couldn't be in the match, Daniel has a great idea to put them in a win, you are in match. Daniel with these names, brother, I swear. And it was a great match between AJ and Gable. And I gotta tell you, Gable is money. That's money. That's money. I don't know why Jason Jordan wasn't there to cheer on Gable. I don't know what they're doing with American Alpha. Are they reintroducing them as single talent and not a tag team? I don't know. But I know from what I've seen, Chad Gable's money. Chad Gable is money. I cannot wait to see what he does in the future. And I hope we get another AJ versus Gable match down the line because we need one. We cut to another backstage segment between the Hype Bros. Zach got Mojo and himself in the Independence Day Battle Royal. He said something along the lines of, maybe we should take a break on something. And Mojo's like, yeah, we should. So they're teasing a breakup. There's more on that when we get to the Battle Royal. Carmelo cuts a promo, and this results with Naomi coming out, and Bryan comes out. He suspends Ellsworth. He fines him $10,000, and if he comes anywhere near that briefcase, Carmelo will lose the briefcase, which is funny, but cool. I like it. This led to a match with Lana, which ended in... The special number of the day is 8. 8 seconds. Another 8-second match. I don't know what Lana's character's doing, but she lost in 8 seconds, and then Tamina comes out and was like, come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. What are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. And she followed, I guess. So I think Tamina's going to be the bodyguard for Lana. Weird, but okay. After that, Nakamura was backstage being interviewed by, I think, Dasha Fuentes. Dasha. And Corbin attacked him. Didn't last too long because Nakamura was about to get some shots in. And that was that. Cut to another promo. The great rap battle. The great rap battle between the Usos and the New Day. Oh, man. He had so many sick burns. I think both teams did well. My favorite line is, of course, let's keep it PG. You know what's good. Just don't get rated R like your boy Xavier Woods. And it was, I lost it. You follow me on the Twitter, you know I lost it at that line. It was great. And the only problem I have with the great wrap-off is the fact the Usos didn't win it. As I call bullshit. The Usos won that. Hands down. The rhyme schemes were there. They had setups. They had closing lines. They treated this like an actual rap battle. They was here for blood. And they won, as far as I'm concerned. I think the internet agrees that the New Day lost that rap battle. And the Usos won that battle. Hands down. By the way, another thing. Wale on Smackdown. Good job. That is how you use a celebrity in WWE. You bring someone in who's passionate. You bring someone in who actually likes the business and knows what they're doing. They don't overstep their boundaries like a LeVar Bar or be awkward like when you had the guys from The Hangover on. You bring in people who know the business and like the business and they know their role and they do it well. I would like more rap battles. I don't know about y'all, but I want more rap battles. That was fun. So much fun. Now we come to the third match of the night. Aiden English comes out to sing, I guess. He just doesn't have any theme music at all. And Orton just shows up. He kills Aiden. He loses though, via disqualification. So Aiden wins. Surprise. Aiden English wins. And Orton starts to cut a promo. Jinder comes out, cuts the exact same promo. You don't like me because I am different from you. I am brown. And I am different. I am Punjab and I am brown despite me being Canadian. And also, you will respect me and I'm going to speak to my people in Punjab. And then Orton cuts him off and says, you're a jackass because no one likes you because you're a jackass. And that's it. It's the same old stuff from these two, and I cannot wait for this feud to be over with because I don't hate Jinder as champion, but I hate that every Jinder match and every Jinder promo is exactly the same each time. It never fails. It'll be the same thing over and over again. Then we have one of the funniest moments of the show between Breezango and Ty Dillinger. Tyler Breeze dressed up like Renee Young, and good God, it was spot on. It was spot on. He was asking Ty, like, how do you feel about Breezango? And Ty's like, well, you do know if it's a battle royal, and if you're in a battle royal, you guys might fight each other. And just a bunch of other stuff. And he walks past Fandango, says, hey, Fandango. And Tenee Young's like, did he think that was us? Because I don't know if he thought that was us. And right after that was over with, they cut to Renee Young, and she had this look on her face like, you jerks. You jerks. I don't even look like that. It was so funny. Renee Young interviews the Canalises, and Sami Zayn again being obnoxious. He accidentally interrupts them by stretching and knocking over some pipes. Then he talks too much. He referenced Huey Lewis in the news. Funny. And then he goes to the Battle Royal. Now, I have one complaint about this Battle Royal. Why is it that I only get to see Harper, Rowan, Ty Dillinger, Jason Jordan in a Battle Royal match? Why do I only get to see them in those? Why can't they be on the show regularly? They're never on there regularly. And it's bothering me. It's bothering me. But it comes down to the final three, which is Ty Dillinger, Sami Zayn, and AJ Styles. Sami eliminates Ty. AJ eliminates Sami with a Pele kick. AJ's going to the dance at, I believe, Battleground to face Kevin Owens one more time for the United States Championship. And that was the end of SmackDown. And now it's time for a winner of this week's Brand Warfare. It was tough. It was tough this week. I did enjoy both shows. I didn't think either one was bad. However, the winner of this week is Raw, because Raw was